what is the possible title for the text? So the possible title for the text is frustration. Also, why do I choose the text? I choose the text because the circumstances, the examples, and the situations mentioned in the text was already experienced by me in my life as a student, sister, and a friend. Alright, so let's go to the next slide, which is slide 3, the body paragraph part. So let's see the question 1 of this article review task. What is the purpose of the text? So the purpose of the text is to inform the audience about the importance of practicing self-compassion to overcome disappointment. And who is the intended audience of the text? So the intended audience of the text is the general public, which is everybody. Each sentence mentioned to everyone. What is the thesis statement of the text? So you can see at the end of the introduction paragraph. The thesis statement of the text was self-compassion is crucial in dealing with the hurt resulting from disappointment. What are the thesis statement of the text for each paragraph? So let's see paragraph 1. What is the topic sentence for paragraph 1? So the topic sentence for paragraph 1 is disappointment. It's a universal experience everyone goes through in various stages of their life. Meanwhile, for paragraph 2, the topic sentence are to develop self-compassion. 3 components must be present, such as self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness, because the whole of paragraph 2 were explaining about those 3 components. Meanwhile, the topic sentence for paragraph 3 is practicing self-compassion may not come easy to some people, particularly if they have experienced childhood trauma or grew up in dysfunctional household family. Additionally, the self is believed to be the seat of consciousness and encompasses a range of qualities such as compassion, curiosity, clarity, and calmness are the topic sentence for paragraph 4. Lastly, the topic sentence says for paragraph 5 is disappointment. It's a universal experience in life, and practicing self-compassion is crucial in dealing with it. Do these topic sentences relate to the thesis statement of the text? So let's take a look at each of them. The topic sentences for paragraph 1. I said the thesis statement a few minutes earlier, right? So now we want to see if it has anything to do with the topic sentences. Let's start with paragraph 1. There is no connection because the topic sentence defines disappointment, as you can see. Subsequently, the topic phrases in the second paragraph are related to the thesis statement because they explain how to cultivate self-compassion through the use of 3 life components, which is humanity, mindfulness, and self-kindness. As well as paragraph 3, it is pertinent since the main phrase addresses the challenge of self-compassion for some people, particularly those who have endured childhood trauma or grew up in a dysfunctional family. Moreover, because it depicts self-confidence as the center of consciousness rather than self-compassion, the thesis statement has no relate with the topic sentence of paragraph 4. Lastly, the 5th paragraph is relevant to the thesis statement since it emphasizes the necessity of self-compassion in dealing with disappointment. This final paragraph is extremely important because the language appears to be the same as the thesis statement. How does the author present the argument to support each topic sentence? So let's see. The author used a combination of strategies to make a comprehensive argument by presenting expert opinion and analogies. Are the arguments convincing? Why or why not? The argument is convincing because all the premises are true and backed up by good sub-arguments. Therefore, the argument is cogent and good. Are there opposing views and how are these views counter-argued? Yes, there was an opposing views because the arguments offered are the perspective of professionals. Many people and the authors owned. Others may have a different perspective based on their own experience. Can you relate the text main idea to your experience in Malaysian context? I once have disappointed before, but I was able to overcome it, and I start to pity myself and practicing the self-compassion. For Malaysian context, new government, same system. Many people leave Malaysia for better opportunities. This lead to disappointment of Malaysian people. How important is the information in the text to you as a student? The information is significant since difficulties in learning leads to disappointment in oneself and necessitates a method of successfully overcoming it without upsetting others. And the accessible knowledge also identifies the aspect of humanity that must be present in a person. It helped me concentrate in my studies and my relationship.